Hey guys, in today's video, we are going to talk about if this is the right time to do business in Ghana. Should you or should you not bring your business to Ghana at this very moment? So without wasting much time, let's jump right into it. Hello family, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Gabby Mac. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to my channel. We talk about everything Ghana, living in Ghana, moving in Ghana, business in Ghana, everything you can think about Ghana, we talk about it here on this channel. So welcome. And to my subscribers, you who are returning back, thank you so much guys for showing continuous love, always watching my videos, always giving me good support, advice, everything. I appreciate you guys for always tuning in. As you guys can see in today's video, you see in the title, we are coming down to business. We are talking, it's serious guys, but I think I've put this off for a while and it's time to really talk about this. So is this the right time to really do business in Ghana at this very moment, this very year, this very time? That's pretty much what we're going to talk about today. But before we get into that, of course, I got to give some back history for some of you guys who are just tuning in for the first time. I moved back to Ghana for the third time. Yes, for the third time last year. And I opened up a beauty salon with a couple of partners. One of my really good friends, you guys probably have seen her on my channel multiple times, is Miss Nana Ashanti. So yeah, we recently opened a beauty salon in Westlands, which is West Legon, very close to Gimpa school. We're close to Legon and we're close to Wisconsin, so we're kind of in like a university hub. So yeah, we started last year. I recorded the whole journey of me, starting up the business, everything I went through. I was fully transparent, guys, with you about everything that went on, the ups and downs, because I feel like a lot of people don't really share that side of business, especially like moving all the way to Africa to say you want to start a business. A lot of people want to do this, but they're afraid because they don't know the process. They don't know who to connect with. They don't know what to expect. So that was the real reason why I actually did that whole, series, just kind of took you guys along. So I think it was really important for me to share that. And because of that, I've met so many people. I've talked to so many people, and so many people are so interested in moving back home and starting business, which is absolutely lovely. But drum roll. I don't want to bust nobody's bubble, but to be honest, at this very moment, I am telling you guys, don't come to Ghana to start any business. Y'all probably looking at me like, what is this girl talking about? I'm being real with you guys because there's a lot actually happening in Ghana right now. There's so much fluctuation in terms of money. Ghana's in the middle of an election. I felt the need to talk about this because I have a business there. I'm currently running a business there. I would love to open other businesses, but I think that it's important for us to talk about these things. I know you guys probably have seen in a bunch of new videos coming up, people complaining about so much happening, how the dollar rate is really affecting business in Ghana. There has been a lot of businesses that have closed up. People have left Ghana due to so much so much uncertainties, especially in this time. And that's the reason why I say, if you've already started, keep going. I keep going. But if this is the very moment you are deciding to come back and start a business, I think it's very risky. Granted, starting a business, you have to put in the risk, right? Which we get that part, but right now where the economy is really unstable, it makes things super difficult, because today, even just as cost of living, you will go to buy something today and it's priced at, let's say, 10 cities, the next morning is at 15. That's how much it can jump, drastically. And imagine you have a budget and that you're going according, let's say, maybe to a rate of 11 cities to $1, and then you wake up the next morning and it's at 12. Now everything else is more now. And you got to remember too, guys, once you start your business, you're not making dollars, you're making cities. So if you have to in return change that to dollars, you're going to spend more. For example, let me give you guys an example. When you are starting a business and let's say you are going to rent a store, like how I've rented a store, most landlords are now quoting in dollars, right? So it sounds all great if you're bringing dollars. You're like, oh, this sounds cheap when you're paying. But you got to remember that you're going to be making cities now, not dollars in return. And because of that too, the rate that the landlord will give it to you during that time, the following year or the following 2 years when you need to renew your rent, the rate might be totally different. It might be way higher now. So now you're gonna give the landlord more money. So like this is like just kind of example. I'm just kind of shoot some ideas out, guys, for you guys to just consider. If you think it's still the best time for you, like go ahead and do it. But like you gotta be really, really strategic in like saying you want to start a business or even just even moving, guys. There's a lot happening right now that may slow things down, like port. Like if you're going to be selling stuff, if your store is like a retail and you're shipping things from outside to bring into Ghana, you have to consider the port fees. It's constantly going up. It's not going down right now. So shipping anything right now is super expensive when it's time to clear. Like the duty prices are mad now, right? And then if you're, let's say you open in a restaurant, you're gonna buy foodstuffs locally. You can't, maybe yeah, there's some stuff that you may ship from outside, but you're gonna buy things locally. And the local goods are even becoming expensive. Unless you're gonna travel like 2-3 hours outside of Accra to get that, then yeah. But even that, like I have family outside of Accra and they still feel a little bit of what we're feeling. I mean, Accra feels it the most because it's it's the big city. But even the outskirt towns are feeling it as well. So right now it's like it's scary times when it comes down to, business. Like it's lovely, but I think my biggest advice is like if you haven't started, continue planning and then let's see what the rest of this year brings, especially because it's an election year. I hate talking about politics, politics with especially in Africa. It's just weird. Like, it's so much corruption, so much just happening behind the scenes. I mean, granted, it's corruption everywhere, but like, in Africa it's blatantly in your face. Like you see it, right? So because of that, like because of the election year, I feel like there's a lot like happening and no one is like it's like you can't, I don't know how to put it. It's like you don't want to just blame just the government, right? But there's a lot of things that need to be put in place to avoid these fluctuation of money and stuff. There's a lot of regulations, there's a lot of laws, there's so much that is not really working. So it makes it difficult for the everyday person. Granted, like I said, you may be coming from outside with, with dollars or with pounds, with euros to say you want to start the business. So when you calculate it, your budget may seem low. You may think like, yes, it's cheaper to go start that business back in Africa, but you need to consider everything else that goes around it. So these are some of the things that kind of like, came to me and I was like, wow, like last year when we started the business, I felt like things were expensive, but there definitely was not as much expensive as it is right now. And because of that, a lot of businesses are really being affected. I've had conversations with friends that are also in business, and everyone is being affected with how the economy is rolling right now, guys. So imagine a new business when you're just trying to create clientele, you're trying to get people in your door. Then imagine those who already have the clientele and they're still suffering even in this time, trying to get new clients, trying to just keep the clients they have already, because everything is so expensive. It makes people not want to spend money. So, and that's the thing, you need people to spend money in order for your business to thrive. So if people are not spending money, my friend, business will be hard. So like I said, I mean, it's cool if you've already started. Like it might, you might go through some stuff, because if I'm being really honest and really transparent with you guys, like the shop has been doing good for some time, but we are in our season of slowness right now. We are in our season of trying to get people in the door on a consistent basis because of how economy is rolling. And trust me, you can put in all the work, ads, promos, whatever the case may be. Even if you giving a reasonable price, if people don't want to spend their money, they're just not going to spend their money. So you won't get people in the door, so that's kind of like where like I'm trying to put you guys mind to, right? So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't ever come and do business. Africa is a beautiful place to live. We need a lot of businesses. We need a lot of interventions. We need infrastructure. We need all of it, So it's important that I always push. I'm a big advocate for, yes, being here and abroad, getting your education, making money, and coming back home and, and giving back and starting something, and seeing what is lacking in the system there, that you can provide that type of service, or whether it's, it's food or retail, whatever the case may be, there's space for it. But at this very moment, I don't advise it, guys. If anyone is being real to you, like if a lot of business owners in Ghana are really being real, they will tell you that it is not easy right now. It is not an easy moment. There are seasons of slowness, and then it picks up, of course, when summertime comes around, when December holiday comes around, businesses pick up and things like that. But what do you do? How do you thrive in the time when you don't have people coming in at a frequent basis? That's the big question. That's what you need to think about when it comes down to your business. So that's all part of strategy too as well when you're thinking. But like I said, with this economy, the way it's moving, I don't I don't know what to tell you guys again. But I mean, my advice, I just had a call with someone the other day, and I told them, like, I still would advocate for you to start a business, but I think at this very moment, I don't think it's like it's the right time. And I think timing is important. Timing is really, really important. Like, even for me, myself personally, I would love to get into other business ventures as well, but right now I'm like really hesitant because of just how things are moving there right now. So yes, so that's kind of really what I want to talk about today in terms of business. I've been getting a lot of emails and people asking me about business ideas, if they do decide to want to come back home. So I will do another separate video on business ideas, and I've done some in the past. I will link them below for you guys to also watch those videos, but I will give some new ideas as well, things I've thought about for myself as well too. So I hope this was very informative, guys, and I hope this doesn't discourage you to say don't ever come. That's not the intent of the video. It's not to discourage you, but to just highlight and then have you plan better and maybe take a little bit more time and just see how things work before you fully step into it, because it's one of those things that you can't have one foot in, one foot out. You fully have to be invested, in tune. You need to be here. You need to, go through so much, to get the business up and rolling. So like I said, I hope it doesn't discourage you. I'm not trying to do that, but just highlight and bring your attention to it. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concern, please leave all your comments below, and I would definitely answer each and every one of them. And tell me, guys, what you think, would possibly help the economy at this very moment. What do you guys think will help, move from this shift that Ghana is currently facing? Or do you think that we can even move from this shift to begin with? So yes, let me know your thoughts and concerns. And thank you guys for tuning in again. And I'll see you on another video. Peace, love, happiness. Bye.